Hello everyone, welcome to this session of Engineering Graphics and Design. Myself Bimal Salot from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. In this session, we are going to consider some example for projection of solid. Let's see the given data. A cone of 30 mm diameter and 40 mm axis is resting on one of its generator on HP. The top view of the axis is inclined at 30 degrees with VP. Draw its projections. So first of all, let's identify the given data. Type of solid is a right circular cone. Diameter of the base is 30 mm and axis height is 40 mm. So in first stage, we will consider that it is standing on HP with its base on HP. As we were doing the procedure in case of projection of plane, here also in first stage you have to assume that it is standing on HP, it is kept on HP, so that axis is perpendicular to HP. That would be our first stage. And we have to start from the true shape of the base as we were doing in case of projection of plane. So here true shape is in this case it is a circle. So in first step we will draw a circle of diameter 30 mm. That is the true shape of the base, and from the true shape of the base we will project its front view by taking axis height 40 mm. That would be our first stage. In second stage, consider the inclination angle with HP. If inclination angle is directly not given, there may be some condition with relation to HP. So here condition is it is resting on one of its generator on HP. So in first stage we will assume that it is standing on HP, and in second stage we will keep on HP in such a way that its one of the generator will remain on HP. That would be our second stage, and from that second stage front view we will project its top view. And final stage condition is condition with VP, top view of the axis is inclined at 30 degrees with VP. That is the final condition and final stage. So now let's start problem. So first of all, draw a reference line XY. This is the reference line XY. Start from the true shape of the base. Draw a circle of diameter 30 mm. Diameter is 30. So take compass size, radius equal to 15 mm and draw a circle. Divide the circle into 8 numbers of equal parts. You can also divide this circle into 12 number of equal parts. So here we have divided into 8 numbers of equal parts. So angle of one segment is 45 degree. By considering that angle, it is divided into 8 numbers of equal parts. Write down the notations for each and every division, starting from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So these are the division numbers. So it is a true shape of the base. Now project each and every point of the base periphery, because from this true shape we are going to draw, or we are going to project its front view. And now axis is given as 40 mm. Axis always passes through the center point of the base. So take projection from the center point and also write down the dimension, that is diameter 30 mm. Now it is a axis, and this axis height we have to consider it as 40 mm. 40 mm is axis. So this height, take 40 mm, is 40 mm. Write down notation for each and every projected division number: A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash, G dash, and H dash. So these are the division numbers, and in front view it is denoted by small letter with dash. For top view it is denoted by small letter without dash. Join the apex point and complete this triangle, because in front view this cone will look like this triangle. So these are the generators. Join all these generators with this apex point also. So it has total 8 generators. If you consider O point, here we have taken O dash. So if you consider O point as the apex point, so OA, OB, OC, OD, OE, OAF, OG and OH, all these are the generators of the coin. So it is a first stage, two step we have completed. Now for second stage, the given condition is it is resting on one of its generator on HP. So here you can see it is a generator OE in front view, O dash E dash is the generator on which it may be resting on HP. So in initial position it is standing on HP with its base and axis perpendicular to HP. Now we are considering this generator, OE generator, it will remain on HP. So it is second stage condition. Now we have to redraw this view, because what happens when it is in standing position, when we keep it on its generator, its dimensions are not going to be changed. They will remain similar, just its orientation is changed. So we have to redraw this view over here by applying the given condition. So first we have to draw this O dash E dash. E dash point, it is the base periphery point which will remain on HP, and O dash E dash will be on XY line, that is the generator on HP. And by considering that generator on HP, we will redraw this view in second stage. So it is a redrawn view. You can see here it is the generator which is on HP. All of the rest of the points are redrawn here with the same dimensions. So now it is a direction, top view observer direction. Top view observer is looking from this direction, and from this direction we have to project its top view. So from each and every point draw the projector lines. From top view of first stage also draw the projector lines. All the base periphery points where they intersect, write down the notations as shown here for respective intersecting projector. Write down that particular notation. So A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1, G1 and H1. So these are the points of the base. Now important point is that when you look at this object from this direction, this base becomes fully visible. It is a fully visible base. So the part which is fully visible, always it is drawn with a continuous line. So this base is fully visible. So join all these points with this circular line. Here you have to draw this line, you have to join all these points with smooth, free and in curvilinear form, because it is a right circular cone. So it should not be joined with the straight lines. It should be joined in a curvilinear manner. It is apex point O dash, and here it is projected. So from this point, these are the generators on the boundary line, or it is also known as the outline. So it forms the outline of this top view, and outline for any view is always visible. So these are the some important points which you should understand and remember. First point is outline is always visible, and it is always drawn with continuous line. When base is fully visible, it is also drawn with continuous line. The part which is if hidden or it is not visible, then it is drawn with the dotted line. So it is a second stage, top view. Now for final stage condition is the top view of the axis is inclined at 30 degree with VP. So here you can consider this point, it is the center point, and this one point. So it is the axis, top view of the axis, and it is inclined at 30 degree with VP. So considering this axis as the reference, now redraw this view over here by applying the given condition 30 degree with VP. So this axis is to be made inclined with this XY line at 30 degree. And with that reference, this view is to be redrawn over here. So it is now redrawn. Same view is redrawn here. Size is not changing, only its orientation is changed. This angle is 30°. Write down all the notations. It shows the direction for the front view observer. This front view observer. Now to draw final stage front view, draw the projectors from all these points. So these are the projectors from all the corresponding points. From second stage front view also, draw the projectors and mark all the respective intersecting points with particular notations. So here front view observer is here. This base is fully visible as it is nearest to the observer. So this base becomes fully visible base. So join all these points of the base periphery with a continuous line as it is shown here, and join the outlines with the apex point. So it becomes final stage front view. So these are the general procedural steps which you have to follow while drawing the projection of a solid. It is a right circular cone. In place of right circular cone, another solid may also be given. Thank you very much for watching.